These are 5 tips and tricks on how to get you better at gorilla tag. Number 1, if you're ever like walking gorilla tag like this, never hit up. Every time you hit, make sure practice doing this, like sliding across the ground slowly, and then just add a little more bounce to it. But if you're ever walking like this, I'll show you the difference. Jumping like this with 2 hands like goes this high, but if I jump with 1 hand, you can see the difference. So I'd suggest don't walk with 2 hands, or else if you're ever playing infection, you're definitely gonna get caught. Number 2, if you're ever wall running and you're like you just can't seem to do it, every time just practice at the bottom of it, going like this and in. Try to push yourself in, and if you keep going out, slowly push yourself inside. And then if you get the hang of that, keep going faster and faster. Jump onto the wall, practice what you learned. If you manage to fall, now if you're like keep sliding off or falling down, just pick up the pace a little bit, and guess what? You're up the wall. Number 3, if you're ever branching and you keep missing the branch, practice going on one branch, looking at like a closer branch, just jumping to that branch. Keep practicing that, and then try a farther target, like try to make it onto this one. And you have to jump that far, you have to hit at a perfect angle. It's like some people just say, oh, if I jump at this momentum, I'll make it. You won't always make that, so practice jumping at different rates. So like I'm hitting slowly, made it to this branch, but if I hit hard, I make it way past the branch. So practice taking low struts on branches until you can fully see ahead of you, and practice your momentum. As you can see, I missed that branch. Number 4, if you ever want to elevator climb, you want to wrap your arm around it like this, and then you want to put your hand like this against the wall in this slow motion. Just keep doing that. You don't have to go all the way up yet, just keep practicing that motion. It might hurt your arm a little bit, but that means it's working. So once you get the hang of that motion, you start to go a little faster, and you'll see that you'll start to slowly go up the wall, just like this. And if it's still hard for you, come back down. Practice wall running, which will be in the next step. So just make sure practice wall running, because you're putting your hand in a motion, like a circular motion, but just do the opposite. On the when you're elevator climb, you see that circular motion like this? You can do that. You have to do the opposite of that. So bring it inwards. And then before you know it, you'll know how to elevator climb. Number 5, last but not least, wall running. Wall running is a series of moving your hand in a fast motion on a wall at a certain angle to not hit off the wall, but to bring yourself upwards and forwards. The specific motion for this is bounce around. So like bounce close to wherever your wall is. So like put your hand on it. If you can't do it, just practice here. Just keep trying to bounce up like this. And then if you get that going up and down, try to do the circular motion like this. And make sure your body is not like on the wall or too far from it. Make sure it's like right on it, but make sure your body's never touching the wall, or else wall running will never work. And once you practice that, go to this wall, which is behind the double walls right here, and practice going like this. It's like wall climbing, but with 1 hand. So you just keep doing that until you get to here. You try to wall run this way onto this sledge, and try to go around it. If you fail, it's okay. You can keep practicing and soon enough you'll get it. That's the end for today's video. Comment down below if this helped you all. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.